My name's James Brom, and this is how I keep fit as a single parent, raising my two daughters at sea on board our boat, the Salty Jocks. It's 5:30 in the morning on a Monday. It's so freaking hot up here in Dampier, and the humidity is out of control. I think it's already like, I don't know, it feels close to 30 degrees already. The girls are sleeping on the floor because they get all the breeze coming in through the front hatch because it's just too hot to put them up in the bed. So I just spotted, we're just gearing up to go to Exmouth because it's, I think it's gonna be a lot cooler and we can do a lot more swimming there. But I just realized that one of the other boats here has got a full-blown air conditioning unit. He's sitting his generator out on his dinghy so he doesn't have to listen to it, and he's running an extension cord from the dinghy to his boat. It's so freaking hot, and we've only got about 6 weeks left before the end of cyclone season and things start cooling down a bit, so that's something. It's really hard to train and to keep fit on the boat, but I've got kettlebells and I've got a 20 kilo lifting plate. And that's pretty much all I've got. And then I'm obviously running with the wheelbarrow, but even with that, I'm down to running like 6 Ks because it's just by the end of that, I'm absolutely ruined. It's so freaking, yeah, it's so humid. Go into more detail in the future of what I'm actually doing, but basically, because of how limited you are on the boat, and I can't really go to shore and do much on the shore because it's all brown, red dirt, sands, it's not very nice. It's a bit different out on the islands because you can take the kettlebells to the beach, and what I'm focusing on is a lot of dips, and then I do leg raises with Isla, and then just a lot of shoulder presses with the kettlebells, push-ups, and that's really all I can do. The whole point of this is just to try and maintain some base level of fitness so that, you know, when I do find myself with the opportunity to train really hard, I'm planning on running Larapinta, which is a 230 kilometre trail in Alice Springs, which is mountainous, and it's desert conditions, so cold at night, hot during the day. So I've got to get geared up for that, but you know, just while it's so unbearable, it's just it's more of a game of trying not to lose the progress that I've made, and just try and keep that base level there. And so at the end of the day, as long as every day I'm putting some work in, I should be pretty all right.
Been at it already, had my tarot read. Things are looking up for me, that's what my tarot said. Been pumping out pheromones and wearing red. Young Jerry Lawler, a king, but they're not aware of it. $40 to show money, that's what they stole from me. Blow it all bowling, guess I roll funny. Go find me a snow bunny, ask if this cold world's making her nose runny. She melted, I wear a cape that is velvet. Couldn't see it, she felt it. See it all like I'm Elvis, move my hips like I'm Elvis. I don't pitch it, I sell it. Couldn't picture me jealous, turning fans into zealots. Tuning in when I tell it. There were 15 people at the gig, saying, oh my God, what fun this is. Did it all, did it right, did it big. Yeah, buddy, we were loving it. New cards, new deck, new life. King of Cups, he comes up right. Always, all days, all nights. Sing do-wah, do-wah, do-wah. New cards, new deck, new life. King of Cups, he comes up right. Always, all days, all nights. Sing do-wah, do-wah, do-wah. Highly gifted, my jacket's thrifted. Watch me get a pattern shifted, just acting different. Living in my minutes, I'm catalytic. That's why they love to jack the style like it's on a Civic. I will never pull the strings like an oligarch. I do my dance at the club with the lonely hearts. Watching all these little men try and be Bonapartes to make the rest of us deal with their broken parts.
This is one way that just keeps me together and keeps me in one piece, because I can wake up early before before the girls get up and I can clean the boat up and do my weights. I just get in front of things, and that's, you know, my challenge for the morning anyway. And then a lot of the things that follow, getting the boat ready, provisioning, stuff like that. The weights and the training, if I can get somewhere where I can actually keep running again and do some proper distance, then it's going to be a game changer. And it definitely changes how I parent, because I'm a lot better and I'm a lot more together when I do this stuff, because if I don't, the fucking wheels start coming off. Bit by bit. If you don't train for 2 weeks and all of a sudden, oh, why do I feel so unhappy? You know, why is everything so hard? But whereas if I train consistently every day and just make sure I bust some ass every day, you know, when I have to lift the jerrys onto the boat, it's easier. When I have to carry the girls, it's easier. When I've got Isla on my shoulders, pushing a wheelbarrow with jerry cans in it and all of our washing, it's easier. When I have to put in a whole 30-hour sail, you know, doing night shift, all of that on my own, it's all easier. The fitter I am, the more I train, the easier things get. And that's just how I make it work. The band-aid that I stick on everything, if things get hard, I just try and work harder. And that's my go-to recipe for, or my go-to coping mechanism on the boat. Hey? That's working so far to some extent, but God, it gets tough. It's gonna get tougher. What do you reckon, Hallie?
I'm doing weights.
About time too. About time you pull your own weight.
My leg is getting one now.
Yeah. So the purpose of this isn't to say, oh, look at, you know, I'm in this place, I've arrived and I'm, you know, I've already achieved all my goals. This is just what I'm doing day to day, every day. This is what I'm committed to doing and how I'm doing it. If that's any benefit to anyone else, then that's fantastic. If not, then no worries. This is also to track how my progress goes and what that might look like in, you know, another 2 years. It's been consistent when I've actually been training, but obviously with the sailing there's been some inconsistent breaks. But this is to keep track and look back on in the years to come of where I started at and where I end up, especially now being in my 30s. That, and I also want to show people you can still get stuck in and kick ass even if you've got two turds hanging off you. So that's breakfast. That's 2 scoops of protein, which is like a double serve of protein, and then some milk and full cream and 8 raw eggs. But it gets a little bit eggy sometimes, so I just put a little bit of water in to thin it out, and it's beautiful. It's like a milkshake. You just don't want those eggs to be too slimy. That's what it looks like. Pretty damn full, I shouldn't have opened that. And then to save time and to be efficient, you just drink the whole thing in one go and wash it out straight away. Otherwise, you end up with a super ponging protein shaker, which is like what I just had. And that's breakfast sorted. So I don't have to worry. I can go out, do some stuff, and then when I come back, I'll eat like a kilo of beef mince, or I might mix it up and have some sausage and bacon as well. And that's all me for the day.